Hey everybody, it's Melanie, the Carnivore Queen. I wanted to do a quick mental health update. I have officially stopped taking my SSRI. I was on Zoloft for, I want to say, about 15 years, and prior to that, I was on Prozac for probably about 6 years. And the reason that I was switched from Prozac to Zoloft was because I wasn't responding the same way to Prozac, and my doctor decided to switch it up, and they had me on Zoloft. Well, fast forward to my child rearing, years, and they were like, well, if you do decide to get pregnant and have children, Zoloft is the least likely to have side effects from what they know. So I was on Zoloft for 2 pregnancies, through 2 breastfeedings, or 2 whatever periods of breastfeeding, and I did not have any issues. My children did not have any issues. I know there's a lot of controversy out there about being pregnant and breastfeeding while taking an SSRI, but in the the gist of it is, if the benefits outweigh the risk, then you got to go with the best thing for you. If that means that you need to be on an SSRI while you're pregnant to prevent, just crippling anxiety and depression, then that's what you need to do so that you can show up and be the best mom for your baby. It also helps a lot of women with postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety. A lot of people don't talk about that. That is a huge problem right now. And not just postpartum anxiety and depression, postpartum OCD, thoughts of suicide. It's crazy rampant right now. And so a lot of doctors are starting to put women on an SSRI during pregnancy to prevent that really rough patch. Moms, I know you know what I'm talking about. After you have a baby, for the first couple of weeks, you get, baby blues, but sometimes that doesn't go away. And in fact, it's worse than you've ever felt. And so to maintain a healthy, bond with your new baby and to live a normal life, you have to take something. So I didn't mean to talk about pregnancy, breastfeeding, and SSRIs. What I wanted to talk about was my own personal journey with coming off of an SSRI after being on it for over 20 plus years. So I was always told, and this was not by just one doctor, this was told to me by at least 6, 7 different psychiatrists, therapists, psychologists, that I had a chemical imbalance, okay? That I was born different, that my brain was different. It wasn't wired the same way that someone without OCD and panic disorder should have or should be. So I was under the assumption that I was broken, messed up, born with bad genetics, and that I would always be on medication to control my intrusive thoughts, my OCD, my panic disorder, raging panic attacks. I used to have dermatillomania. I used to have trichotillomania. Dermatillomania is when you have chronic skin picking to the point of what they call excoriation, which is when you rip a scab right off, let it bleed. You've got scars all over your body. Believe me, I spent a lot of money on trying to get rid of my scars and trying to hide my scars. I also pulled my hair out, not the hair on my head. So, let me just tell you, when you start pulling out your eyelashes and your eyebrows, something's wrong. And I've seen children that do this. I've seen children that bite themselves, like this kind of stuff. That is actually on the same spectrum of, and I've never done this, but I've done something similar. As if you've heard of cutting, where people cut, so you actually get a high, you get a release when you do those things. When you inflict pain on yourself, you release tension. I know that is super messed up. And the fact that I'm on the other side of it and I can talk to you about it it's pretty awesome, because when you're in that zone, you feel like there's nobody who can tell. Even it's so shameful. It's so shameful, and you just think this is how it's always going to be. No, it's not. There is hope. I'm here to tell you, I'm off of my SSRI. Now here's the thing. I have completely changed what I eat, okay? I eat a high-fat carnivore diet. And if that sounds extreme to you, it is extreme. But you know what else is extreme? Picking at your face until it bleeds and then not being able to go out for a couple of weeks because of the bruising and the scabs. You know what else is extreme? Stopping driving because you're having panic attacks every time you get in a fucking car. You know what else is extreme? Not being able to leave your house. So there. If you're in a state right now that is just like really bad, because believe me, I've been there multiple times. I have had to go to a mental health hospital 3 times. 3 times. And I will do a video on what food they served me while I was in there. But back to this. Yes, the diet is extreme, but it is worth every second that I am not trapped by these terrible, intrusive OCD thoughts, these panicky feelings, this overwhelm of I can't even face the day. I'm too scared to even go out of my house. I can't. I just can't. I can't today. That's all gone. And I truly believe that what I was eating, which was ramen noodles, Sprite, peanut butter and jellies, and all the pasta you could get your hands on, and bread. I truly believe that eating those foods contributed to probably, I don't know, 80% of all of my issues. And the other 20%, I would say, were from past traumas, actual events that did happen, that did take place, that I needed to work through with a therapist. And I highly recommend you do that, because when you are a victim of trauma, you are paralyzed by that event or events. And there's so many different things they can do now to help relieve all those issues. Like, I've done EMDR. If you don't know what that is, Google it. It's amazing. It unravels these traumas and turns them into basically an old memory that doesn't bother you anymore. It holds no value in your brain. So yeah, I truly believe that I have cured my OCD, my panic attacks, my intrusive thoughts, my generalized anxiety disorder by going high-fat carnivore, by nourishing my brain, by giving it all the cholesterol and fat that it was dying for. I feel that I was malnourished for all these years. And I'm here to tell you, if I can come back from some of the stuff I've done and been through, you probably can too. So that is what my message is a message of hope and healing. And the way I did it was through my diet and through therapy. But like I said, 80% diet. I know, that's really hard. And it's going to be really hard to let go of bread and pasta and going out to eat with your friends and drinking with your friends. And that's all going to go away. And that is a really tough thing to deal with. And I will do another video on that, of what I did to manage those terrible feelings of, it's like losing a piece of yourself when you stop eating that way. So, again, I'm off of my SSRI. I took my last pill it's already been like a week or 2 ago. And yeah, I'm alive. Still kicking. And yeah, I hope this video helps you in some way. And if it did, please share this. or if it could help somebody you know, you could share this video, or please comment below and let me know your journey and how you're doing with your OCD, panic disorder, what things have helped you, and I will see you in the next video.